You're specific about your pizza, but you ain't specific about your goals. What's up, everybody? I hope you got here because you watched my other video on why you must have goals. If you have not watched that one first, I want you to click right here and go and watch that one before you watch this one. It is imperative to know why you must have goals. Sometimes it's more important to know why than it is to know how. So go and watch that one first and then come back to this video and we'll get you all set up to achieve any goal that you would like. First off, everyone has the question, if it's that simple, if it's so easy to succeed, all we need to do is set up goals and work towards them every day and we can achieve success, why aren't more people successful? Well, there's a very simple answer to this. Okay, they did a study and they have found that over 80% of Americans don't have goals. 80% recorded they do not have goals. Of the 20% that do have goals, only 4% write them down and only 1% review them every single day. And this 1% achieves over 9 times more than the 99% that does not have goals and write them down and review them every day. Don't be part of that 99%. Be part of the 1% that succeeds. So today I'm going to show you exactly how to set these goals up so that you become part of that top 1%. To do this and to show you how to set these goals, I want to introduce you to SMART goals. Okay, this is how we are going to set our goals up to make sure that we achieve them and make sure that they get us what we want. So SMART, it's an acronym. S stands for specific. We must decide exactly what we want, every little detail. Remember, vague goals produce vague results. Okay, let's think about it like this. Say we are ordering a pizza. Okay, everybody likes pizza. Everybody knows this example. Okay, you don't call the pizza man, you don't call Domino's and say, "Hi, I'd like a pizza." You tell them exactly what you want. You tell them large, medium, small, personal pan pizza. You tell them what toppings you want on it, pepperoni, sausage, anchovies. You tell them whatever you want. And if this pizza guy brings the pizza to your house and it isn't exactly the way you want it, then you are furious. So some people are specific on their pizza, but they're not specific on their goals. If we want to achieve success, you need to be extremely specific on what you want for your goals. You need to write down exactly what you want, exactly the way you want it. If you want a new car, you don't go and say, "I want a brand new car." You say, "I want this car, this make, this model, this color. I want seats that flip down in the back so that my trunk is bigger. I want these cup holders. I want the radio to be able to do this. I want to be able to put CDs in there. I want an aux cable. I want all this stuff. I want a surfboard mounted to the top so I could surf in traffic." I'm just kidding. But you say exactly what you want. You can't be vague when you do this stuff. Remember, vague goals produce vague results. Okay, so be specific. That's the S. The M is measurable. Okay, your goals must be measurable. You have to be able to tell whether you're moving away from your goal or getting closer to your goal. Okay, one of my goals, I have it right here written on this card. It says, "I am so happy and grateful now that I have a YouTube channel based around fitness, success, and inspiration, and have now uploaded over 30 videos by Saturday, December 31st, 2016 at midnight. Saturday, December 31st, 2016 at midnight. That is very measurable. Any one of you can go to my channel Saturday, December 31st and look whether or not I have 30 videos on YouTube. And if I don't, I have not achieved my goal to post 30 videos by that time. And if I do, then I've achieved my goal. Okay, any one of you can go there and measure that. It has to be measurable. Okay, if I get to November and I still have just 4 videos on my channel, then I'm not getting much closer to my goal. You know, I'm standing still. We have to be able to measure whether we're moving farther away, standing still, or getting closer to our goal. Okay, so that's the M. It must be measurable. Achievable. Anything's achievable. what I mean by achievable is if you have a goal and you say, I don't want the sun to come up tomorrow. My goal, if I have anything to do with it, the sun will not come up. Then you are going to fail. And if you don't fail, then we have to have a talk. So when I say achievable, it has to be something that is truly achievable for you. A lot of things other people may not think is achievable, but it is achievable. There's a story about the 4-minute mile. Okay, we thought it was impossible to run the 4-minute mile, to run a mile in 4 minutes, under 4 minutes. And then recently, one person has broken that record. And as soon as they did it, over 500 other people did it too, including high school students. So we didn't think it was achievable, but as soon as one person did it, it registered in our mind, oh, it can be done. And then a bunch of other people do it too. So it has to be achievable for you. Okay, realistic. I believe that anything is realistic. This goes along with achievable. You know, back in the day, it wasn't realistic for us to build a giant hunk of metal, shove a bunch of people in there, and fly that hunk of metal across the ocean so that other people could land on the other side and go on vacation. Okay, but now we have airplanes. Okay, what wasn't realistic back in the day is realistic now. Okay, if I would have told people 100 years ago, I'm going to fly a bunch of people in this hunk of metal, and while I'm in this hunk of metal, flying across the ocean, I'm going to type on these little buttons on my screen in front of me with all this technology in it, and I'm going to send a message, press a button, and somebody on the ground is going to receive that message and realize what I want them to do. It wasn't realistic back then, but now it is. So even if other people don't think it's realistic for you, it may be. So don't give up on your dream because they say you can't do it. Okay, so when we're talking about realistic and talking about your goals, we're going to say that your goal must be realistic within the time frame. Many people overestimate what we can do in 1 year, but drastically underestimate what they can do in 5 years. So if we set 1-year goals, we might set crazy aggressive goals because we believe we can do all this in 1 year. Okay, and I believe in setting aggressive goals, but you want it to be realistic within that 1 year time frame. I couldn't say I'm going to have 1 million subscribers on YouTube and then write 10 books and I'm going to have this multi-billion-dollar company and I'm going to do all these talk shows on Oprah and the Today Show and this and that and I'm going to do this, this, and this all in 1 year. It's like you can't do it. You don't have enough time. You can't approach your goal and say, well, I'm 25 years old, but in the next year, I'm going to be 30. Okay, you can't do that. It has to be realistic in this time frame. Now, can I do all of that stuff within, a good 20, 30 years? Absolutely. Okay, but in 1 year, it's not very realistic. So set up goals that are realistic in the time frame, and that's the T, time frame. These are your SMART goals. This is what we're going to be basing our goals off of when we make them. So these are not the steps to make goals. What I'm going to do now is show you the steps how to exactly make goals. We're just going to use this as a base. So I have one of my goals here. We're going to use this as our example. Okay, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have a YouTube channel based around fitness, success, and inspiration, and have now uploaded over 30 videos by Saturday, December 31st, 2016 at midnight. All right, steps for success. Number 1, decide what, why, and when. Decide exactly what you want. Decide why you want it, and decide when you want it. So if you look at our example, decide exactly what you want. I didn't say I want a YouTube channel. I didn't say I want to post videos on YouTube. Okay, I was specific. If we're looking at our SMART goals, I was specific. I said I want a YouTube channel based around fitness, success, and inspiration. And I want to upload over 30 videos by December 31st, 2016. Okay, I decided exactly what I want. You can't be vague. Decide exactly what you want. Okay, Decide why you want it. Okay, this isn't going to be on the card, but decide why you want it. Why do you really want this? Why do I want to post these videos? Because I want to help people. I want to grow. I want to circulate around the world and grow my business, grow my channel. And while I'm doing that, I want to be able to provide value to people. Okay, this is very important to me. Your goal must be very important to you. You must have a why. And the last one, decide when you want it. Okay, give yourself a deadline. I want mine by Saturday, December 31st, 2016 at midnight. It has to be measurable. So give yourself a deadline for it. I just do yearly goals. I set up, I want to do this in this year. I have other goals, bigger, larger, in the next 20 years, next 5 years. But this is coming out of this year, 2016. This is my deadline. The last day of 2016, this goal will be complete. So you must decide when you want it. Step number 2, write it down. Be part of the 4% right now. Write your goals down. You can either write it on a card, you can write it on a sheet of paper, write it on your wall, write it on the background of your laptop, the background of your phone, but write it down. Okay, I have my goals written literally in like 10 places. I have a vision board with my goals on there. I have my goals written on these cards so I can put them in my pocket, take them everywhere. I have a goals book with all of my goals in here. 5 different categories, 6 different categories, have my goals in here. Have my goals written on my cell phone screen, my laptop screen, but you have to write them down. Okay, writing your goals down takes your goal from being a wish or a fantasy, and it makes it concrete, something you actually can touch and feel. Okay, this makes it real. Write it down and look at it every single day. This makes it real. Without this, it is a wish. It's a fantasy. I don't really have anything tangible. By the way, I'm going to take this goals book and I'm going to put this on my website and give you the template of what I have here. So I'm going to put this free. Just go on my website, download it, and print it out and make these goals for yourself. But there's career, personal development, making a difference, financial goals. There's different categories, and you can use this for yourself so that you can achieve your goals. Just go on my website. I'll put a link in the description that'll take you directly to it, and you can just click on it and print it out completely free. This template shows what I want specifically by when. These are where you write your goals. Why I want it. This is why I want my goals. And then date achieved. Okay, and you see I achieved 3 out of my 5 career goals for this year. Okay, these are my yearly goals. So I'm going to put this template on my website. Go and get it and achieve your goals. Use this as a tool to achieve your goals. Okay, number 3, review your goals. You want to review your goals at least twice a day. As soon as you wake up and right before you go to bed. As soon as you wake up, you want to stretch and grab your goal and read it. I'm so happy and grateful, blah, blah, blah. This is my goal. Read it as soon as you wake up to let your mind know what you're going to be going after today. Okay, and then right before you go to sleep, grab your goal and read this. And then while you're sleeping, this is the last thing that your mind saw before it went to bed. So all night while you're sleeping, your subconscious mind is working on answers for you to accomplish this goal. If you really want to get ahead of the game, read this as many times throughout the day as you can. Okay, you're driving in traffic. As soon as you get to a red light, pull out your goal. Read it. Okay, get it in your mind so that your mind knows what to go after. Read it as much as you can. The more you read this and the more you let your mind know what you want, the more you are going to take action to go for it, and the more your mind is going to bring you answers to actually accomplish this. By the way, remember that only 1% of Americans reviews their goals, and this 1% earns up to 9 times more money, achieves up to 9 times more results, and 9 times more of their goals than anyone else. This 1%. Be part of that 1%, please. Number 4, take action. This is by far the most important step. My whole motto for my whole channel, my website, my life is action is everything. Action is literally everything. If you do not act, you get nowhere. If you decide what you want, why you want it, when you want it, you write it down, you read it every single day, 1,000 times a day. But then you sit there, man, why isn't this coming? Okay, you have to go get it. You have to act on it. You have to do something. Resolve to do one thing every single day, one thing at least that is going to move you towards your goals. Okay, remember, someone who can read but doesn't read is no better than somebody who can't even read. We have all heard the phrase, the quote, the saying, knowledge is power. That is the biggest lie you have ever heard. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge is potential power. Knowledge isn't power unless it is acted upon. If you know something, but you do nothing about it, you are no better off. You are the same as if you don't even know. So take action. Commit to doing at least one thing a day to move you towards your goals. And remember, like I said in the last goal, it is a law of the universe that if you do all these steps and you act towards it every single day, and you're thinking about this goal every single day, you must get there. It's not a should, it's not a would, not a could. It is a must. So let's review. At the end of this video right now, you should have a card or a bunch of cards or a piece of paper or write it on the wall, but you should have something tangible that you have written your goal down on, and you should be able to review this every single day. Think about it in the morning. Think about it before you go to sleep. Think about it all through the day. And by law, if you think about this and move towards it, act on it every single day, you must get there. And remember, that's not my opinion. That's a law in the universe. And you will get there and you will achieve your goals. And as always, I want to say thank you so much for all the love and care and support and positive feedback. That's what makes me continue to make these videos and bring these videos to you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead, click the subscribe button. And most of all, if you like this video, share it with as many people as you can. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the social medias, because not only do I want you just to know how to do this, I want you to help somebody else. So thank you so much. Go to my website, get the template, and decide exactly what you want and go out and get it. Thank you guys.